Assalamu alaikum and good morning. Hope you all are fine and safe and sound at your homes. This is your social studies book and I am your social studies teacher. In our previous videos, we have started second chapter of our social studies, that is from geography section, and the name of the chapter is climatic regions of the Muslim world. We have discussed many times that what is meant by Muslim world. The countries where majority of the population is Muslim, and those countries whose governments have declared that they are the Islamic countries. Like we have Saudi Arabia, Iran, Iraq, Egypt, Malaysia, Pakistan. All these are the example of Muslim world. Then we have we have discussed about the difference between weather and climate. The daily change of temperature is called weather, and that change of temperature of a place for a long period of time is called climate. Then we have discussed many topics of this chapter, like we have discussed deserts, semi-deserts, tropical grasslands, tropical forests, Mediterranean climate. Now today the topic which we are going to discuss is monsoons. Monsoons are the seasonal winds. What are monsoons? Monsoons are the seasonal winds. Monsoon is a word which comes from an Arabic word. It derives from an Arabic word mosim, which means season. Monsoon is that Arabic word, is come from that Arabic word which means mosim, and mosim means season. So that's why monsoons are also known as seasonal winds. We have three different kinds of wind system. Now this map shows how the monsoon affects Pakistan. The first kind of wind, which is known as southeast. Now monsoon winds are those winds who have moisture in them. Now these monsoon winds, the south east monsoon winds, come from Indian Ocean. Look at the arrows. These arrows show the direction. So when these monsoon arrives, first they reach to India, and after India then they go to Pakistan. So as these winds have moisture in them, so most of the rainfall comes to India. These winds drop most of the moisture, most of the rainfall in India, and when they reach to Pakistan, the amount of rainfall is less. The winds come from Indian Ocean. First they reach to India, they drop most of the moisture in India, most rainfall in India, and when these winds after India go to Pakistan, the amount of moisture is less, so there is very little or less rainfall in Pakistan. The second kind of wind is known as westerly depression. We know the directions, that on the top we have north, bottom we have south, right side we have east, and left side we have west. Now if we talk about Pakistan, that how the monsoon is affected to Pakistan. So in the west of Pakistan we have Iran and Afghanistan. Now when the monsoon comes to Pakistan from the west side, first they reach to Afghanistan and Iran. First they come to Iran and Afghanistan, and after their long journey across Iran and Afghanistan, they come to Pakistan. So they drop most of the moisture, most of the rainfall in Iran and Afghanistan, and when they reach to Pakistan, the amount of moisture, the amount of rainfall is less. These type of monsoons which comes from Iran and Afghanistan to Pakistan are known as westerly depression. We have the topic monsoons on page number 8 of our social studies book. Monsoons are like land and sea breezes on a much larger scale. In general, the winds blow from the northeast for 6 months of the year and from the southwest of the other 6 months, though sometimes the wind direction is deflected or turned by highland or for other reasons. Southerly monsoon bring heavy rainfall over 400 mm a year or more, so that in most places there is a thick, rich vegetation such as in tropical forests. Now if we talk about Pakistan, so Pakistan gets its monsoon rains from July to September, but these winds are turned and come from the southeast rather than the southwest. As a result, they have to reach India first and have dropped much of their rain by the time they reach Pakistan. Only the north of the country gets real monsoon rain. On the other hand, in much of Malaysia and Indonesia, both northerly and southerly monsoons come across the ocean, so that these countries get rain throughout the year. As we have discussed that when these winds blow, first they reach to Pakistan, first they reach to India, then they drop most of the moisture in India. When they reach to Pakistan, the amount of moisture is less, so Pakistan receives a little amount of rainfall. Pakistan also has winds from the west in the December to March period. These are called the westerly depressions, and they do bring a little rain, although they have dropped most of their moisture during their long journey across Iran and Afghanistan. Now this is the end of the reading and explanation of our chapter number 2, climatic regions of the Muslim world. Now we are going to start the written work of this chapter. So first of all, you have to prepare the title page of this chapter. First thing is the margin line. First of all, you will draw the margin line. Then you have to give the heading of the section, which is geography. Give the heading of geography. Then chapter number 2, the name of the chapter is climatic regions of the Muslim world, and then the heading of contents. As all these are the headings, so all the letters in heading should be capital, and you have to do script writing. In heading, all the letters should be of equal size. As I have told you before, how you have to make all the letters equal. With your sharp pencil and ruler, you have to draw a line here by giving a quarter gap. When you draw a line here with your sharp pencil and ruler, then with your marker you have to give the heading. Each letter touch the line which you have drawn with your pencil and the line of your notebook. So when you give the heading, so after the heading, as you people are going to give the heading of geography, so after giving the heading of geography, in the end you will, so after the heading you will rub the line which you have drawn. So in the end you will see that all the letters in heading will be capital. After each and every heading you have to leave a line and you have to double underline your heading. Then short questions 2, long questions 3, MCQs 10, map number 2. Take care of writing Q especially, as mostly you people write the wrong formation of Q. S and L, short S should be capital, long L will be capital. Then after the title page, you have to prepare the next page. Prepare means you have to draw the margin line and you have to write the date. Give the heading of short question answers. Then after the heading you have to leave a line, then you will write your question. Q1 without putting any sign after 1. Name the countries which have Mediterranean climate. Also mention the products which are grown there. You have to write the question with your marker, double underline your question, leave a line and give the heading of Mediterranean climate. First of all, we will write the definition of Mediterranean climate, then we will write the names of those countries which are having Mediterranean climate and the products which are grown there. With the heading of Mediterranean climate, you have to write A or ANS. Then you will write the definition of Mediterranean climate, that a climate distinguished by warm, wet winter under prevailing westerly winds and calm, hot, dry summers. You must have to write the keywords with your marker and you will not cross the margin line. Then you will give the heading that the country is having Mediterranean climate. In capital letters, simple writing, leave a line after the heading. The coastal areas of Morocco, Algeria, Tunisia, Syria, Turkey and Lebanon are having the Mediterranean climate. The first letter should be capital of the country's name and you must have to write the names of the country with your marker. The next part is the productions of Mediterranean regions. From your question you will start answer that following are the products which are grown there, or the products which are grown there are following. Then there are 6 products which are grown in Mediterranean regions. So again, when you give the number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, you will not put any sign. No dot, no comma, no full stop. The first letter should be small of all the products and you have to write the products the first letter with your marker, but the first letter should be small. When you complete your answer, in the end you have to draw the ending line. I hope you people understand. Inshallah in next video we will continue the written work of this chapter. Thank you. Allah Hafiz.